Some rivalry action on Monday night in the Peach Belt Conference. Graham Simpson, Jack and Hawkins with you tonight. Lander and Erskine, crosstown rivals, Jackson. This one, no matter the record, it always seems to bring a crowd.
Absolutely. The first game since December 4th, 2023. This is a game they've been playing since the beginning of both of these colleges. The first one in 1968. Lander historically, 51 wins. So they have dominated this so far.
We're still waiting and must have something on the court. Got to pick up or we can light this candle at Finest Horn Arena. Crawford loses the tip to start the game. It's Ruben Salazar who gives the Flying Fleet the first possession of the contest. Erskine coming into this game, they're 0-3. They've had a tough schedule. Losses to Payne, Newberry, and Anderson to start the year. So have the Bearcats. They're coming off their first defeat on this court just 2 days ago. They lost to Carson Newman pretty handily. On the drive, Bruce got his man in the air, and Leonard fouls him. 2 shots coming for Valerian Bruce, a redshirt junior out of Florence, South Carolina. It's been a good free throw shooting team, have the Flying Fleet. They were 11 of 19, though, in their last game. But before that, 9 of 10, 9 of 11 to start the year.
Absolutely, and another thing to watch out for, Erskine is trying to shoot the ball at a high level from the three-point line, but they're also allowing their opponent to shoot a lot of threes themselves. Lander has struggled this year with three-point shooting, so that's going to be the major thing for me watching here today.
Yeah, Lander have yet to have double-digit three-point makes in a game, and they're playing an Erskine defense that has given up a numerous amount of three-pointers.
Another thing to watch in this game is going to be the rebounding. Both of these teams being out-rebounded the first couple of games. So the winner of this game, I'll say it all season long, if you can win on the boards, you will win the game.
Terry Leonard's been an integral part of the Bearcat offense. Dishes to the freshman Sauce Daniels. Kicks to Pritzel. Spot up from 3. Cash it.
Grayson Pritzel, an absolutely automatic shooter from 3. He's averaging 11 on the season, shooting 44% from the three-point line. He was bottled up against Carson Newman. Hopefully he can get it going tonight.
The Fleet's leading scorer, Max Peeler, with the ball, the son of the coach. Peeler now in his junior campaign, went to Dixie High School, right there in Due West, South Carolina. From the corner, Bruce. Beautiful feed down low, and the basket's good from Salazar. Great ball movement, high post from the Flying Fleet. They take an early 4-3 lead.
Peeler, the guy to watch for Erskine. He's averaging 15.7 on the season. Salazar, though.
Down low, got the foul called on him, a blocking foul. Foul goes on Bruce.
Salazar on the season, only averaging 6 a game. So maybe we'll see if he can break open here tonight.
Leonard. He's a sharpshooter from deep, jabs, and can't score. Navon Mays crashing the glass, and his pass deflected out of play.
Navon Mays, he's had a heck of a journey to get to where he is today, starting out at Lander, then transferred, spent 2 seasons at Clark Atlanta, and has found his way back to Lander. He's going to be a big part of this team this year.
He's not necessarily a box score stuffer, but he does all the little things and plays way above his size. He's listed at 6'6". He can step out, shoot the 3, but he misses short there. Daniels had the rebound snatched away. Johnson leads the charge.
And that's what I told you, rebounding. Who's going to want it more?
Beautiful step through, and Johnson expands on the Erskine lead. Grayson Pritzel in his second year with the Bearcats. Dumps it down low, Mays. Leonard, the floater. And another miss from Lander early on. It's Dorian Johnson clearing the glass.
And the thing about Terry isn't, and a steal by Leonard.
Leonard with some razzle-dazzle.
And there we go. All I was going to say, Terry Leonard shooting 46% on the season. He does take some shots that are questionable, but he makes some shots that are questionable, and he made that shot right there.
On the drive, Salazar backing down on Crawford, has to kick away. Phillips Jr. with the rock in his hands. Ruben Salazar slapped it, got it back. Man open in the corner. Bruce fails to knock it down. And Lander have a chance to take their first lead. Down by just one. Pritzl in tempo. Mays again with the motor gives Lander another possession.
Great offensive rebound.
Daniels. Strong right-hand drive, finds his Gibbs high school teammate, and he's swatted at the rim. The Spaniard gets him.
That's only the third block of the season for Erskine. They've been blocked twice.
So Salazar stands at 6'6", and that ties the tallest player on the team. Down low, Johnson, spin cycle, and can't hit the fade. Salazar had it poked out, and it was off him as it went on the baseline. We'll step aside. A 1-point Erskine lead in the early going from Finest Horn Arena. Back to Horn Arena on the PBC Sports Network. Jackson Hawkins alongside Graham Simpson. 6-5 Erskine lead. They've come out with energy early on here, Jackson. And Lander cold from the well, 2 of 7 to start this contest.
Absolutely, 1 for their last 6, and a big thing, 1 for their last 4 from 3. They just have struggled to shoot the ball efficiently from beyond the arc.
Erskine starting in the man-to-man defense. Daniels tried to lob it into Cannaville, went through his hands. And an early turnover out of the timeout for Lander. Some personnel changes as we see the first to Dylan Cannaville, transfer from Jackson State. Erskine also bringing in some fresh blood with Castaneda, another 6'6" freshman. Here's Peeler, the leading scorer. Honrada, backup point guard, getting his first burn. Castaneda, the pull-up midi, too strong. And Cannaville doing what he does best, grabbing the rebounds. Leads Lander 8.7 per game.
Absolutely, and is also averaging 10 points a game. Almost a double-double.
Skip pass to Leonard, crosses into the midi, and he cans it in.
Lander's leading scorer added again, 17 a game.
Picked up 18 last time out against Carson Newman.
That's his first of the day.
Well, it's a real bright spot for the Bearcats, even though they lost. Lander now with their first lead. Mays with his hand in the cookie jar. One-on-one fast break. Navon to the cup.
Beautiful lay from Navon there. His first points of the day.
Erskine scoreless in the last 3 minutes of game time. Honrada gives it up. And a foul away from the ball. Pretzel a little physical with Max Peeler. Head coach Mark Peeler for Erskine, facing up against Omar Watad. Two decorated coaches in their own right. Johnson with the ball fake. Another time the Fleet have drained the shot clock. They got 5, hoisted up and missed everything. Mays can run the point. Gives it up to Leonard. Two-man game. Finds its way to Canaville. Bounces down low. Mays spins it in.
Avon Mays coming out here and scoring, something he's not really known to do. He's already matched his average on the season with 4. If he can keep this up, he'd be a big addition to the game.
How about the find from Canaville?
Beautiful pass.
Bouncing it to him. Castaneda gives it up to Honrada. Salazar with 5. Finally uses the dribble poke from behind. They got to put it up. And they didn't get it off. Back-to-back shot clock violations.
And that's something I love to see. Both Mays and Canaville doing wonderfully on the defensive side of the ball.
And when the big fellas are playing like that on defense, given that intensity, it's going to be tough for an undersized team like Erskine, who have already struggled rebounding.
Absolutely.
Bearcats have 2 offensive rebounds already in this game.
I mean, Erskine has had minus 22, minus 12, and minus 16 rebound to start the season.
Yeah, start of the year, a minus 22 rebound margin. And they still have yet to really clean it up. Jacob Daniels. Leonard to the corner. Weber. And another offensive board. This time it's snatched by Canaville. Gets it again. How about a third time? It's Weber.
That's beautiful. Crashing the glass, getting the offensive rebound. That's where you win basketball games.
And Peeler wants to talk things over. Bearcats swell the lead 13-6 here in Greenwood. Bearcats on a 10-0 run the last 5 minutes. And the lead has grown 13-6. Bearcats leading by a touchdown. Here's KD Gordon. Wrap around to Honrada. Freshman out of Australia. Peeler, step back, 3 on its way, just misses.
Both teams trying to shoot from beyond the arc, and neither team is really shooting it well yet. Let's see if one of them can find their rhythm.
Here's Terry Leonard setting up the offense for Lander. Leonard, the catch and shoot triple is all net.
And about the time I say it, Terry Leonard decides he wants to make his first of the game.
Bearcats leading by 10. They're on a 13-0 run. Daniels with the steal. Jacob Daniels in transition.
Absolutely wonderful hands from the true freshman there.
Run is now 15-0. Peeler gives it up to Gordon. Peeler nearly lost it on the ground, out of play, and it's Bearcat ball.
Lander is showing some intensity that I have not seen yet this season. It's a beautiful thing to see. Already coming out 4 steals to start this game.
We'll hit the media timeout. It's an 18-6 Lander lead. They are all over it in the last 6 minutes of game time. Stick with us on the PBCSN. It has been all Lander. They lead 18-6 on a 15-0 run the last 6.5 minutes. Graham Simpson, Jackson Hawkins with you on the PBC Sports Network. Terry Linder, we've seen a lot of this from him. A little sauce. Trengone uses the left.
Beautiful from Trengone. Trengone has been a very underrated player this season. Doesn't have a lot of points, doesn't have a lot of rebounds, but he does the things that don't show up on a stat sheet.
He's extraordinarily strong and a great defender. Lander have been great in the passing lanes.
He's also the tallest player.
The Aussie with the floater, and it's in.
6'7", tallest player on Lander.
That stops the bleeding. It stops a 17-0 Erskine deficit, a Lander run. Antoine Weber, the Hurricane transfer from Americas. How about the freshman Daniels? Had the dunk earlier, can't make the three.
Lander has had shots, but they're not able to knock them down just yet. Erskine, though, not making them pay.
Neither team have had an extraordinary amount of looks in transition. There's a foul away from the ball, goes on Jed Moore. Another Aussie.
Multiple Aussies on the Erskine team.
Back-to-back games that Lander has played someone from Sydney, Australia. Carson Newman had one as well. Canaville stops in the mid-post, finds Leonard open for three, and that's way too much space.
Terry Leonard, 10 points, 2 threes, showing why he is the leading scorer for this team and is the go-to guy.
Bearcats with their third made three of the game. They're now 3 of 8 from deep. On the attack, Castaneda is fouled. Lander ready to start another fast break opportunity. It'll be a pair at the line for Noah Castaneda out of Ridgecrest, California.
I think that one was on Weber. That'd be his first of the game.
The Fleet are now 3 of 3 from the line. And they missed 8 free throws in their last game, a loss to Payne, which technically in between tonight's game and Payne College was a scrimmage with the Wofford Terriers, which of course no box scores, no reported final from the exhibition.
And as a transfer from Wofford, I can say go Terriers.
Yeah, we had a Wofford assistant, Sam Arippis, who is a former Lincoln Memorial coach. He's now with the Terriers. Leonard feeling it. He's hot. "16-point Bearcat lead. Terry Leonard has 13.
He is feeling himself to start this one.
How about the steal? Terry Leonard with the lay. Thought we were going to have a Showtime moment there from the Dorman High School product.
I think everyone in the stadium would have jumped out of their seats on that.
Well, he's got the bounce to do so. Absolutely does. Fleet try to thread the needle, another turnover. That's their 8th already. Weber threads the needle. Cannaville. The crowd is alive in Greenwood as the Lander Bearcats take a 20-point lead. It was the dunk from Dylan Cannaville that sent the Fleet to their second charge timeout of the half. And it swelled the Lander lead to 20. And when it started off competitive, Lander had been turning defense into offense, and it's been the calling card tonight.
Absolutely, and the big thing, I'm going to keep preaching on this, 10 rebounds for Lander, 5 offensive, 5 defensive. Erskine doesn't have an offensive rebound, and they only have 4 defensive rebounds.
Here's Nick Nichols, guarded by Trengone. He's fouled and fouled. Trengone gets charged with the personal. He doesn't like it by his facial expression. Just the 4th charged team foul on Lander. This one's on the floor.
And only 2 on Erskine. It's been a relatively clean game. A lot of off the ball, I'm noticing.
We had 7 fouls at halftime on Saturday, ended the game with 24. And they're whistle happy right now. 2 fouls on this possession. 5th team one on the Bearcats, another one that stays on the floor. Wide open. Nichols can't knock it in. Way too much space that time. Might have been too open.
Absolutely, and he's shooting 42% from 3 this year. He's got to be knocking that down if they want to win.
Especially down 20. There's a blocking foul on Nichols. Got to have some of those open looks fall. They're going to get their chances. They shoot a lot of threes as a team. They give up a lot, mostly to do with the amount of turnovers. It's at 8 to Lander's 1. And Lander's starting another run. It's 7-0 in the last minute, 38. Here's Weber with the pogo stick. Dishes out to Pritzel. Daniels doubled. Pritzel with 10 on the timer. Weber in the corner. Trengone snatches the one-handed board. Missed it his first time. Crawford cleans up the mess.
Offensive rebound. They are living on the glass today.
8-0 boards for Lander. None so far for the Flying Fleet. And the Bearcat lead is at 22. His Peeler got stuffed at the rim. Crawford with some excellent defense. Pritzel leading the charge. One more to the corner. Daniels got his man in the air to the rim, and he's fouled hard.
Bobby Crawford Jr., true freshman, absolutely going up, way to not foul, and manages to put that back in Peeler's face. And that's going to lead to points on the other end. That's massive for Lander.
Daniels swishes it in. It's the first free throw try of the day for the Bearcats, who over the last 12 minutes have now a 30-6 run. Make it 33-8. It just updated 12:41. It's been a 34-8 run for Lander as Daniels goes 2 of 2 from the line. And it's 34-10 here from Finest Horn. Nick Nichols gives it up. Castaneda back to the perimeter. Some suffocating defense from the Bearcats. Johnson under duress, can't knock it in.
And Lander really guarding that three-point line effectively today.
Mays, triple try, leaves it short. How about another offensive board? Pritzel reloads. Daniels with the fortunate find. Skip past to Pritzel from Dame range. Another one. This time it's Weber.
I just can't get over how many offensive rebounds Lander is getting.
ISO ball from Sauce Daniels. How about Weber? Gotta make this one. Count it.
And when you get that many opportunities at second chance points, you gotta make them pay. Weber decided it was time for that possession to be over.
A frustrating possession for Erskine. Lack of size showing up against a very athletic Lander team. Castaneda got open, but a foul called underneath will take away the three-pointer. It's unfortunate from the California native.
And that would have been their first three of the game. 0 for 5 right now.
And we're going to review. We'll go to the replay monitor with 5:40 remaining here in the first. It's a commanding 37-10 Bearcat lead. No shooting foul as Erskine will inbound. That was a 16 foul on Lander, so the next one will send the Flying Fleet to the line for 1-and-1s.
And that's really sad for Erskine not getting that basket.
Yeah, they desperately need it. It was a good shot from Castaneda. A little confidence boost nonetheless. He's guarded by Mays here. Bounces it down low. Phillips Jr. with an open lane.
Absolutely lost everyone on that cut.
Stymies a 14-0 run.
Lander, though, still up by a lot. Erskine's got to get some stops here.
Cannaville, he's attack-minded. Got his man in the air, but can't finish. Strong rebound from Key Linney. Here's Peeler. He's yet to get going in this game. Peeler is the leading scorer for the Fleet. Castaneda trying to hit everything now. And it's out of play, last touch by Linney. Yeah, Peeler 0 for 2 from the floor.
That's not good for Erskine either. I mean, that's their leading scorer on the season. He's averaging 15.
Almost 16 a game.
So either he's going to have to lock in or somebody's got to step up, or Erskine, they're going to get too far behind and not be able or have the time to come back.
Well, Terry Leonard back into the game for Lander. He's sitting on 15 first half points. He's 6 of 8 from the field. Daniels tries to go underneath it, swatted away. Free safety Key Linney with the PBU.
And the interesting thing, looking at Key Linney, hasn't really done much, only been in for 2.5 minutes to start this season. So he's getting some rub time here.
Pritzel threads the needle to Mays, and it's tapped out of play. Well, you're being out-rebounded 20-5. I feel like you're just putting anybody in there that will have a physical presence, as Coach Watad calls a timeout with 4:23 to go in the first. All Lander in this one, 37-12 on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Graham Simpson and Jackson Hawkins back with you on the PBCSN. Some non-conference hoops between a PBC and a Conference Carolina squad. Right now it's Lander edging out Erskine 37-12 as we dwindle down the final minutes of the first half. And Erskine are still yet to make a three-pointer, something that has been a mainstay in their offense for the first 3 games.
It's been their calling card. They've made 10, 17, and 13.
Pritzel misses on the 3.
But they have not made one. They made one, got called off because of a foul.
And
so
it was this man right here, Castaneda.
Absolutely, and they desperately need to start getting some shots down and start getting some, at least some confidence boosters. Otherwise, this game is going to get out of hand.
On the attack, Phillips got it swatted. Cannaville or Mays, one of them got it. Daniels, Castaneda got it blocked to Cannaville. How about a jam? Oh, Castaneda gave him a taste of his own medicine with the swat. And then Cannaville might have hung on to the rim to get the technical foul.
Looking like Phi slam a jamma out here.
He threw it down with authority. And the technical will send Max Peeler to the line, shooting just 1.
Peeler still scoreless on the night. That's not going to fly for the Flying Fleet.
Coach Watad was wanting a review. They did not get one. Here's Honra. Gives it up immediately. Pritzel leading the charge. Cannavale down the lane!
And like you said, they're slamming it down with authority right now.
It's the Cannavale show tonight. 41-12. Castaneda searching for options. Catching fire from deep. Gordon cans it in. The first make from deep for Erskine.
They needed that one. Maybe that can open up the floodgates a bit.
41-15. Under 3 to go in the first. Cannavale. It's been a dunk contest for him tonight.
I think I'm giving him 10s.
Pritzel. Cannavale again, bouncing up and finishing soft with the left.
Cannavale is doing what he wants on both sides of the glass.
Castaneda thought about the triple. Now here's Peeler. Really needed to get going. Another rainbow three is in. Gordon with back-to-back triple makes.
And that's what Erskine needs. They need somebody to step up in the absence of Max Peeler and start making some threes. Gordon deciding he's going to be the man right now.
Leonard underneath, try to get the lob. Instead pokes it out to Pritzel. Cannavale lays it in softly. Thought about another jam for a second there. And Dylan Cannavale, a very explosive 10 points in this first half.
Already tying his average on the season. He's having himself a game on every facet, every level.
Castaneda rips through on Mays. Underneath is Peeler. Back to Castaneda, 8 to shoot. Gordon stepped on the sideline and turns it over. As Trengone checks back in for the Bearcats.
Lander defensively is playing amazing, Graham. I mean, they're just having a tenacity, and they're not allowing Erskine to have any room to breathe.
Dylan Cannavale takes a seat. Took the roof off this place earlier. Leonard, they forgot about him. And he draws the foul.
Almost an and one there.
An extremely fast, athletic Lander team, and they're displaying it here at Finest Horn, up 45-18.
Absolutely. Fast breaks are killing Erskine right now.
A chance to tack on more at the line. Here's Leonard shooting 2. Terry 4 of 4 from the stripe this season, making a perfect 5 for 5. Well, Breon Steele getting ready to check in. He will take Leonard's spot. Yep, high IQ play by Leonard to miss the free throw. Keeps him in the game. Keeps Breon Steele at the scorer's table. With a minute 13 to go in the first. That was the first free throw miss of the day for Lander in the season for Leonard Jr. Here's Peeler curling around a screen, leaning as he misses the 3. Offensive board by Lenny. He goes up and scores. Leonard picks up the foul, and he will get out of the game. Breon Steele will take his place.
Beautiful offensive rebound there. And Terry not wanting to come out. But at the end of the day, Breon is in, and Terry's going to have a little bit of a breather. He deserves it. 16. Last year he had a season high 20. So he's nearing that mark already.
Erskine 4 or 5 at the line. And the and one chance is good. It's Key Lenny. He's been a big spark offensively for Erskine. Did not start this game, but really he came in when Erskine went down by 15, 20 early on, and has been a very large, bright spot. There's Trengone. You're seeing him from the court side baseline cam. And you see Pritzel knocking in a triple. Lander still reining it in. Almost at the half-century mark. That was their 6th make from deep.
You can't leave him open. He will make you pay.
Here's Linney in the corner. Just had the and one. Gordon's made 2 threes. He'll get a chance to shoot 3 of them at the line here. Fouled by Steele.
Breon not really happy with that one. Gordon has been the source of offense for the Flying Fleet to start this game.
Some big time chances for him to rack in some more points. And Erskine, a team that shoots a ton of free throws. Lander have done that as well. Against UNC Pembroke on the road this year, they shot 31 free throws in that game.
They did, and in the game the other day, only shooting 8. They did make 6 of them.
The big story thus far, though, is Erskine just 2 of 9 from deep. And all of those coming from Gordon, who just made the free throws after getting fouled by Steele. The shot clock's unplugged. It's the freshman, Jacob Daniels. Rock in his hand. Daniels with 5. Gets it to Steele. Pritzl with 2. Left it short. Mays on the tip, won't go. Lander with 49 first half points. They lead 49-24, led by 16 from Terry Leonard. And it took him a little while to get the juices flowing, but when Lander got their spark, it was all Bearcats then on out.
Absolutely. Dylan Canival is my man of the match so far. He's got 10 on 5 for 8 shooting, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. He's leading in most every statistical category for the Bearcats.
Lander trying to keep the charge going for the second half of play. 49-24. Stick with us on the PBC SN. Graham Simpson, Jackson Hawkins with you on the PBC Sports Network. Lander and Erskine coming in from the halftime break. The first half dominated by the Bearcats, leading 49-24.
I mean, 26-8 rebounding. That's just not a recipe for success for anyone. It's 16 offensive rebounds. When you get that many opportunities at second chance points, that changes the whole complexion of a game.
16 offensive rebounds to Erskine's 2 has really been the eye-popping stat. Also the turnovers, 10 of them for Erskine, just 2 for Lander in the opening 20 as they trade baskets. Cross-court pass, Daniels. Line drive attack, tips it down low, and Crawford slams it in.
High school teammates on college team together, and they're showing that chemistry right there.
Oh yeah, Coach Watad was really excited to get both the Gibbs high school products into Greenwood for this season. True freshmen, both of them in the starting lineup. So have a starting 5 change here for Erskine as Key Linney, who impressed, along with Gordon, both starting the second. Peeler hits the top of the backboard.
Max Peeler is not having a great night. 0 for 4 from the field and missed the free throw that he had on the technical off of the dunk. He's got to find something.
May zips it to Daniels. Can't knock in the 3. The Peeler family, very prevalent. Dad's the coach, son's the star player, and then brother is the assistant, Jenkins Peeler. Is just to the right of head coach Mark as a 3 goes in from Castaneda.
1 for 3 on the night now, 33%. But that's a big shot to start the half here.
Bobby Crawford. How about Pritzel to the cutting Mays. One more up top. Jacob Daniels a little strong, and a strong rebound pulled in from Noah Castaneda.
Great ball movement from the Bearcats, though. Getting the open shot, Daniels just missed it.
It's Key Linney. Try to cross over on Daniels, gives it up to Gordon. They got 6 to shoot. Daniels all over Gordon, playing great on-ball defense. 2 to shoot. Gordon steps through and got it off the window.
I didn't know if he was going to get anything off. Instead, he's going to have a chance at a 3-point play.
Great defense from Daniels. Better offense, though, from K.D. Gordon. The junior out of Aiken, went to Aiken High School. He'll be going to his hometown tomorrow as Erskine takes on the Pacers in their first leg of back-to-back games against PBC opponents.
We'll really see what they're made of after these PBC out-of-conference games.
Yep, the Pacers Sports Network will have you covered for that one tomorrow. Right here on the PBCSN. 21-point lead for Lander. Pritzel makes it 24.
Grayson Pritzel, you can't speak enough about him.
Phillips Jr. working on Leonard. He's got an ISO. Here's Key Linney spotting up from 3. Around and out it goes. Bearcats, the fast break, looking for Pritzel again. Driving on Peeler. Spins it away. Here's Daniels. How about Pritzel again? Crawford met at the rim hard. Fouled by Key Linney. Great ball movement from Lander to set up the 2 foul shots. They've been outscored, though, 6-5 in the second half.
1 for their last 4 from 3. Then again, Erskine is also 1 for their last 4 from 3. Both teams struggling beyond the arc to start the second half.
This will be the 5th and 6th free throws of the game for Lander. Crawford's first. Knocks it in. Crawford a good free throw shooter. Now 2 for 3 on the season. Bearcats yet to go to the bench in the second half, and they're running a press. They're going to start trapping Phillips Jr. Still hasn't used his dribble. Passes away, and it goes out of bounds. A turnover forced by the Bearcat pressure. Navon Mays will inbound right in front of us.
Fantastic defense. Brilliant time to break out that press.
Lander just stealing possessions with the full court trap press. Daniels, nice pass to the corner, but Leonard can't finish. Crawford keeps it alive. Mays left open in the dunker spot, but missed it. Crawford under duress and scores. Second and third chance opportunities for Lander paying dividends.
Those offensive rebounds are just killing Erskine right now. I mean, they have to start boxing out and try to get these boards.
Two dribble pull up, won't fall. Pritzel underneath. Crawford had it taken away. Castaneda up to Gordon. Peeler, his first points, won't go. Tapped around to Daniels. Got his eyes up in search of his teammate Crawford. It's tapped out of play on the baseline. It'll send this to the media. 58-30. It is a 28-point Lander lead here from Finest Horn Arena. You're watching on the PBC Sports Network. Just under 16 minutes to go in this one. Lander in control, lead nearing 30 points. As they have outscored Erskine 9-6 since the halftime break. Both teams 1 of 4 from 3. The difference is Lander has made 7 of them in the game. Erskine just 3.
Absolutely. Terry Leonard having made 3 of them. But he has been kind of quiet. I don't think he's scored yet here in the second half.
Yeah, 16 points from Terry Leonard. Here's Antoine Weber spotting up from the top of the key and knocks it in. Phillips Jr. moving quick now to get the ball up the court. First we've seen of Salazar in a while. Tries to find Phillips Jr. and keeps it alive. Catch and shoot 3 off the mark. That time it was Dorian Johnson. Leonard tried to pick up right where he left off. There's Keelenny, 3-on-2 fast break. Finds Peeler. Sharpshooter gets a friendly roll, his first 3 of the game.
His first points of the game. Erskine's leading scorer finally getting on the board. And maybe with him heating up, they can try to mount a little bit of a comeback here.
Leonard, the teardropper, won't fall. Dorian Johnson. Anthony Phillips Jr. out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Johnson again with 3 to shoot, finds Phillips Jr. Sprays in the triple as the shot clock was expiring.
Erskine is heating up.
their third triple make of the second half after going 2 of 9 in the first. Trangone lobs it up. Cannaville slams it down.
Have a bow, young man. Have a bow.
All over Bruce. And a turnover. Well, actually, no, a foul before the pass. Goes against Lander. We'll see Pritzl check in for Terry Leonard.
My, oh my, Dylan Cannaville, what can you say about this young man?
The Bearcats have got a ton off the bench, Dylan Cannaville being one of them. But Jake Trangone, Antoine Weber Jr. all playing major roles coming off the bench. Pritzl keeps it in. Here's Trangone. Dorian Johnson looking for Peeler. Pritzl all in his grill. Phillips Jr. crosses over on Trangone. Missed a three despite the contact. Daniels finds Pritzl. Spots up from deep. And a rebound hauled in. Dorian Johnson, a strong board.
I think if he would have made that, this arena might have exploded.
Salazar keeps it alive, drives on Cannaville, and the baby hook looked good for a while. Lid on the basket for Erskine. Pritzl draws in the deep. Weber, Trangone. Daniels in the corner, knocking it down.
First three of the night for Jacob Daniels.
His second three-point make this season.
Yeah, shooting 16% from the beyond the arc. Not really been hitting them, but he made that one.
9 triple makes for Lander. That ties their season high. They tried the backdoor cut, and Johnson was fouled by Daniels. And we will see Desmond Evans check in, along with Breon Steele. We'll take the media. 68-36, Bearcats in charge on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Back with you on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. I'm Graham Simpson. He's Jackson Hawkins. As Lander have taken a commanding 68-36 lead. And there's a number of stat categories that jump off at the page in Lander's favor. One of them, the points off turnovers. None for Erskine. 22 for the Bearcats so far in tonight's contest. Erskine have turned it over 11 times, and Lander has cashed in for 22 points.
Absolutely. That's a huge part of why they're leading this game by 32.
Castaneda looking for a pass, finds Peeler, and he was fouled on the floor. Just the 4th team foul on Lander here in the half. Shot clock was expiring, now it goes back to 20.
And another stat that really jumps off the page at me, Lander with 8 steals, Erskine with 2. They've been very, very active on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, another portion where Erskine has a goose egg is the fast break points. Lander with 14 of them. And again, Erskine have yet to get a fast break point here at Finest Horn Arena. Katie Gordon been a major bright spot, especially from shooting from deep. Peeler remains cold, averaging nearly 16. He's now 1 of 7 from the field for 3 points. Desmond Evans finds Weber. Tringone lobs it up, and it won't be stuffed in. Canaville with a little miscue.
Canaville's been living above the rim tonight.
Peeler misses from 3. Canaville on the attack. And he gets fouled on his way there. Castaneda, the guilty party. There was one where Canaville was bringing it up the court with a jog, and Coach O had to tell him to get to the rim quick. They have a player the size and the speed of Canaville. Got to take all the chances you can. He mentioned he's playing above the rim. That was almost his 5th dunk tonight. He's had 4 of them.
Absolutely. I mean, 6'5". Plays bigger than that, though.
He's huge. Built like a linebacker. Or like a defensive end.
I've never met a defensive end that can move like him, though.
Yeah, that's true. Bearcats have hit 70 as Canaville goes 2 of 2. He's at 14 points. Jed Moore, the Aussie. Castaneda hoists it up, but prayer goes unanswered.
Live by the 3, die by the 3, and right now, Erskine's dying by it.
Now 3 of 10 this half from deep. Five of 19 this game. Their worst 3-point shooting performance of the season. Canaville off the pass, rises and finishes. Canaville with 16 ties Terry Leonard for the game high.
And another thing to point out about Canaville, the first 2 games he shot 15 free throws, only 2 tonight.
Blocked by Canaville. But Nick Nichols gets it back, kicks it to the corner. Key Linney sprays it from deep.
First 3 in the season for Linney. He's been getting some valuable minutes, and he might have played himself into the starting lineup with this performance.
Yeah, Key Linney has definitely burst onto the scene this season for the Flying Fleet. Desmond Evans, hand in his face, won't knock it down. Canaville to Tringone, acrobatic finish, and he's fouled.
Canaville again. Just feels like every 5 seconds we're having to say his name for another highlight play that he's making.
Easily one of the best performances of the year for Lander, this in the Pembroke game.
Absolutely.
9 made threes. They've out-rebounded Erskine 39 to 15. Just ridiculous.
And not just have they done that, they have out-rebounded them 19 to 3 on the offensive board.
We
Those
thought,
second chance points.
we thought losing the rebound margin by 22 to start the year to Anderson was bad. It's at minus 24 right now for Erskine. And they do not have a player that is above 6'6". We have 3 players listed at 6'6", but no 6'7". And that one's out of bounds.
Another turnover for Erskine. It's going to be the 12th of the game.
Weber with space, unable to make him pay. Crawford flies in to tap the rebound. To the top, Trengone. Weber again. 2-man game with Trengone in the high post. Finds Evans. Mid-range won't fall. Another offensive board. Evans knocks it in.
This arena wanted him to get it, and he helped.
Desmond Evans with his first collegiate points. Here's Nichols. Gets it into Key Linney. Played a heck of a game. Nick Nichols, nice move inside, and he gets the finish.
Beautiful up and under. I think that's right on the right stick.
Yeah. Both teams trading buckets. Lander, though, out-rebounding Erskine now 41 to 16. Evans, this time dishes. Steele tries a triple. Misses everything.
He was open. He just missed it.
7:32 to go in the second. 76-41. Bearcats over the Fleet on the PBC SN. To 76-41, Lander lead. They've made 10 three-pointers for the first time all season. And the 10th one was made by Desmond Evans, the freshman out of Midland Valley High School. His first points of his collegiate career.
And that's huge. Your first points, moment he's always going to remember. Wonderful that we were here to get to share it.
Got a big crowd pop as well. Here's Phillips Jr. working on Evans. Salazar. Torian Johnson, smooth with the rock in his hands, takes Weber to the rack, and he gets a nice high-angle glass finish.
Beautiful contested layup there.
Two-man game. Crawford sets the screen. Weber dishes to Trengone. Crawford underneath. Had a traffic jam, leans its way over to Weber, knocks it in from the corner.
That's the 11th three of the game for Lander. Their best shooting, at least from beyond the arc of the season.
Phillips stops on a dime, kicks it out. Salazar unable to make him pay.
On the other hand, Erskine has had, without a doubt, their worst shooting performance of the season.
Evans swings it around. Weber just made a three. Now he finds Steele. What a catch and a finish.
That was a bit Odell-like. Managed to reach back with his left and put it in with the right.
Phillips dancing with it. Salazar. Phillips again, very crafty. Finds Peeler, who's fouled shooting three. Fouled by Evans. It'll send Max Peeler to the line, shooting all three of these.
He's currently 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. Left it short the last time. Let's see if he can focus and make these three.
Yeah, last time he was to the line was a technical foul shot. He's now 1 for 2 in the game.
I believe that was off the Cannaville dunk.
Yep.
Where he hung on a little too long.
First of many Cannaville dunks in
That's
this
right.
contest. Bearcats will get a key addition, a Tommy Moore to the guard rotation soon. He's sitting on the end of the bench with a cast on right now on his left wrist. Evans. Oh, steal! Put back jam!
Steele joining Cannaville.
How about Weber? Hey!
That rim's gotta hurt right now with the pounding it's getting.
Phillips, what a pass. Salazar dumps it down. Evans swatted. Now it's Phillips who got it packed. Weber with the steal.
Some more substitutions in.
Jaden Miller, Bryce Edwards checking in. Both South Carolina high school basketball products. On the attack and the finish. What a move. It was Dorian Johnson. Time for Evans to run point. Steele had the putback and now adds a 3 to his total.
These youngsters have come in and they're playing like their life depends on it.
Johnson feeling it. Left it strong. Crawford corrals the board. Now Jaden Miller works on Peeler. Peeler got his hand in the cookie jar.
Jaden, a bit of a fan favorite. Knows a lot of people around campus. First year on the team, excited to see what he can do.
He's put in work with the intramurals, playing at the PE's gym. Now he finds himself at Finest Horn Arena. Lob up, Crawford can't put it down. Second try goes.
And Bobby wanted to join the party.
Nick Nichols again, out to Salazar. Drives, kicks, 3 on its way. Crawford keeps it in.
Another miss from Erskine from behind the line. They've only got 6 tonight.
Miller had it blocked. And Peeler can't keep it in. Salazar gives it up. We'll take a break. The final media of the game with 3:18 to go. It's 90-48. Lander all in control. .318 to go in the game.
I have a game every night this week except for Thanksgiving.
It's been it's a start of a long week for our officials.
It is Monday.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you're enjoying the break with friends and family.
You brought up the absence and soon to come return of Tommy Moore.
Oh, Jaden Miller.
Great move. Picked up and a scramble for the ball.
There's Davon who puts it in.
Lander missing a few players for the season, including Will Stewart. Went to high school with him. He was going to be a big part of the team this year. Messed up his back pretty bad. Good to see him on the sideline supporting the team. And he'll be back next year.
Yeah, Jeremiah Holloway in that category as well. He's taking a red shirt. There's Key Linney. Backing down on Steele. Nichols. Another offensive board. And this time, and then hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation.
And you know, a stat that I don't think we've mentioned yet, Lander has 22 assists to Erskine's 8.
Yeah.
They've had some really good ball movement, especially here in the second half.
Bearcats shooting 50% from the floor, 35 from three. An efficient night for the Bearcats. Jaden Miller sizing up. Miller wants to score. Just misses.
In and out, agonizingly close.
Under 2 to go in the game. Another rebound for Crawford. That'll be his 8th. Evans to steal. Now Edwards, long 3.
That one wasn't far off.
Got a wet spot we gotta clean up.
Got some substitutions here for Erskine as well.
Erskine bring on Christian Hesser, along with Josiah Peoples out of Cardinal Newman. Quintel Johnson also on the court out of Loris.
Zach Mathis as well.
Yep, wholesale changes. And a foul. Yeah, Mathis from Estill, listed at 6'5", is the guard. also see Ryan Seagrave, who makes his way onto the court now as Castaneda takes a seat. Both benches have been totally empty.
Hester missing the first, though.
Ninth rebound of the night for Bobby Crawford. Oh, he's got some handles too. Kicks to Edwards, his three. Off the heel, Miller grabs the board. 45 seconds to work with. Evans sprays it.
Beautiful shot from Evans, second of the game.
The drive and the kick. Mathis to the corner. Hessler deflected. The floater won't go. Crawford with the board. Shot clock unplugged. Lander can dribble it out, or Edwards can pull it from Dame range, and he misses badly. 95-48 with 12 seconds remaining. This has been a treat for the Bearcat fans in attendance. Here's Peoples. He sprays it. That jump shot was pure from the left elbow. 3 seconds to work with, and Miller will dribble it out. A 95-50, 45-point Bearcat win here at Horn Arena. As they improve to now 3-1 on the season, we'll talk to head coach Omar Watad when we come back. Here with Lander men's basketball coach Omar Watad as we defeat Erskine by 45 points. Played a lot of guys tonight. Just one of those where the electricity felt good from the very start.
Yeah, we were locked in, man. We were locked in. You know, we were locked in. I don't think we came locked in on Saturday like we should have, and it showed itself in a couple practices, to be 100% honest. And they were locked in. You know what I mean? I told them at halftime, there's many signs of emotional maturity and you know, really enhancing our maturation as a unit, man. And one of those signs is, what do you do when you're the superior opponent and you're up by a lot of points at halftime? What do you do? And I was proud of what we did. We kept our foot on the gas and did what we're supposed to do against, you know, an inferior opponent. We did what we're supposed to do.
Well, you got a guy like Canaville who can take the roof off of this place. He did so a couple times. What's that like, having it in your back pocket, knowing you're playing at home and you have a slammer like Canaville?
Yeah, he was locked in, man. He was locked in. I mean, I thought he was horrible on Saturday, and so he was locked in on Sunday. He was locked in today at shoot around. He's been locked in, and so when he plays with focus and you know, legal violence. He's special, man. He's all-conference caliber basketball player, man. I mean, he's good, man. Like, that kid can play. He's talented. He can dribble. He can pass. He can rebound. He's got athleticism. He's got touch around the rim. He's a damn good basketball player, man. I was proud of DC. He was locked in.
Well, your team played great tonight. Points off turnovers. You had 29 to Erskine's nothing. Is that a stat that stands out to you when you look at all the steals you were able to get early on?
That's a crazy stat.
Yeah.
I've never. That's a crazy stat. I've never. What's 29 nothing?
29 nothing. Points off turnovers.
I was really happy about our 24 offensive rebounds and 23 assists. I mean, it's a testament to just, we played unselfishly, which I thought was great, and I think that's a big thing that we have to do. It's play unselfishly. Again, the reciprocal Saturday, I told you I thought we played selfishly, and the same opposite passes were open in a different fashion, but the same passes were open on Saturday. We just chose to make them today and play for one another. We were active. We did a really good job in their motion. Initially, Erskine was curling us. They started to figure out to curl us in the first half, and we were late on our veers. And in the second half, we were on point with our veers and did a good job.
I saw some leadership out of your sophomore Trengone during pregame. Seems like he's filled his role well. He's a guy that is the real deal. Not necessarily when it comes to scoring points, stuff in the stat sheet, but he does everything for you.
Listen, man. Listen. Jake Trengone is, and I've been doing this, I guess, 12 years, and we had some juggernaut teams at my old spot. We have some damn good teams here as well. He's top 2 most high IQ, and then maybe 1 player that I've ever coached. We're talking 23 pros, et cetera, et cetera. Top 2 easily. He's a coach on the floor, and that's the most overused term by coaches. He is a coach on the floor. He's improved. He's gained a lot of weight, good weight since April. Really, he's gained about 20 pounds. He's able to bang inside. He's got great feel for the game. He slides. He rebounds. He passes. He makes spot threes. And he is an absolute. He's got it in him. He's got it in him to be an elite leader. He just has to, and I saw it as well. I saw it here today better than it's ever been. He's always been doing it, but the big thing, he's such a nice guy, is you have to be okay with not being liked all the time when you're a leader. And I don't think he yearns for being liked. He's just such a nice guy. He leans that way. Yeah. He's got to be a little more of a-hole, you know what I mean? And I think he showed it a few times yesterday in practice when guys were messing up their motion, and he got onto some guys, and I got his back 110%. We are not the same team without Jake Trengone on so many levels. He's damn good at basketball too. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, Navon May is also another forward that's just slid right back in. We saw his presence, his energy. What was it like when you had the opportunity to bring Navon back to Greenwood? What was the process behind that, and how are you seeing it on the court?
It was Dom Stanford and Tommy Moore told me around, I don't know, man, whenever our season ended, March-ish, they told me, maybe it was early March, but it might have been like a week after that, they told me, like, hey, man, Vaughn wants to come back. And, I just absolutely made sure he was healthy, asked around, make sure he was all right, and yeah, he looked good, man. Vaughn was the other one that I thought to start the basketball game. Vaughn was unbelievable. His presence on the floor, on the O glass, defensively, communicating. He's the other. Those two, Jake and Navon. First of all, just touch a little bit of Navon and just his journey, man. To have the injury he had, pretty much the Kevin Ware injury at Louisville, to have that and to go through some, trials and tribulations at Clark Atlanta on and off the court, and to be able to be where he's at, and the maturation process, his maturity has just, man, it's enhanced exponentially. Like, that dude, like, I'm telling you, he was childish when he was first here, because he was a child, man. He was 18, right? 18, 19. And now he's evolved into a man, you know what I mean? And it's showing itself in the classroom, showing itself on the court every day. Navon is evolving into a man. So those two guys, Jake and Navon, they're our leaders, and I'm asking them. They need to do it every day. I don't think they've done it every day. It's hard to do it every day. And they both need to understand you're not always going to be liked when it's happening. But there are two leaders, and then the next one would be Jaden. Jaden Miller is the third one, and you got to keep doing what you did when you win. You know, I think our guys were fat and happy when we beat Pembroke and Catawba, and I think it showed itself in our practices, and it definitely showed itself on Saturday. And, you know, life is about consistency, whatever it is, man. Your job, it doesn't matter. Family, everything. It's all about consistency. And those two need to make sure that they're everyday guys for us, and they have the ability to. And I'm proud of both of them.
Terry has really come on from redshirting his freshman year, getting a little burn last year, and now he's hitting deep threes, somewhat of the lifeblood of the offense, especially from a guard standpoint.
He's a bucket, man. I should have played him more last year. I should have played him more last year. No, seriously, it was a big mistake that I think about. You know, we were close. You know, when Stanford went down, we were still close. And if I'd have played him more, I think we would have been over the hump at NCAA team. But I should have played Terry more. That kid's a walking bucket. He's a walking bucket. He's a 4-level scorer. He's got threes, mids, floats, and lays. He can do it off the bounce. He can do it off the handoff. He can do a spot. He's a problem. He needs to continue to improve defensively and just physicality and wanting. He's wonderful. I mean, shoot. This is another high character, amazing individual that we have. Like, man, just whatever you say, coach type guy. And he just needs to continue to, you know, do the right thing in the moment defensively every time. And it's not easy. But he's coming along because he has the ability to do it. And some days you see him guard really well. Other days he doesn't. He has to do it more consistently. But, man, Terry's a bucket, no question. And he knows how to play, too. Good ball player.
Absolutely, Coach. Thank you so much for your time. Big win here at home tonight in front of a good crowd, an energized crowd
Yeah, it was
here
awesome.
at Horn Arena.
Shout out Bearcat Nation.
Thank you, Coach O.
All right.